Ready2Fill TF SuperColor model. You will get to know now how to install and use Ready2Fill printer cartridge automatic refiller, the TF SuperColor model. This video complements our user's guide. Therefore, reading this material is imperative for the appropriate use of this apparatus. On our website, you can download the user's guide or consult periodically the new versions of it. Getting to know your equipment. TF SuperColor model's control panel contains the main functions for refilling cartridges. At the front panel of the equipment, there are ink output connectors. Right below, you will find a vacuum connector and the self-cleaning button. The apparatus also has 3 selector buttons for individual color control. At the rear panel of the equipment, there are ink input connections. Preparing the equipment. Your refiller comes with 3 color ink refillings and an empty flask. In order to feed the ink into the apparatus, open ink container. Insert feeding tube. Screw lid. And connect the hose apparatus to the lid connector. Repeat this procedure with the other 2 ink flasks. Please pay attention to the color markings on labels at the rear panel of the equipment. Now connect the rear hose with vacuum label to the empty flask. Then, at the front panel of the apparatus, connect hoses at the 3 ink output connectors and also at the vacuum. At the other end of each front hose connected to the apparatus, fit the 3 same-sized needles, introducing them in a sponge. Each cartridge model has a correct size of needle to be inserted into the cartridge. Use the selector key located at the side panel in order to turn on the equipment. Removing the air from the system. While power is on, turn the white key to the upward position. Note that the corresponding LED Ready2Fill at the panel should now be on. Turn all color keys to the upward position: red, yellow, and blue. Press the NV button on the panel. Press the NV button repeatedly until the ink fills the hoses completely. Congratulations! Your TF SuperColor Ready2Fill is ready to be used. Emptying routine and unclogging hints. Check if the flask for residual ink is connected to the vacuum output at the rear end of the equipment. Fit the cartridge at the adapter and plug the adapter connector pin to the vacuum hose located at the front of the machine. Check if the white key and the color keys are turned upright. Press the V button on the panel and wait for about 30 seconds, during which time the machine will suction all possible remaining ink. If necessary, press V again in order to be sure the cartridge is empty. Note that the residual ink flask will be filled with remaining ink out of this procedure. At the end of this process, if there is no clogging, cartridge can then be refilled. Refilling HP cartridges models 17, 23, 41, and 78.